Yeah, g'day. Today I have a Toro all-wheel drive model number 21472 purchased from Bunnings. No, I didn't get any discounts either. It has the Toro personal pace auto drive system. I actually don't mind the auto drive system. The principle of it is, as you push the mower, that lever pushes forward. The harder you push, the more traction you get. Of course, the old engine brake, you've got to pull that in before you pull the recoil start. Here, it's bag and mulch. On a click, you don't have to put a mulching plug in. That is now on bagging mode. That is now on mulching mode. The engine is a Briggs & Stratton 163cc, 7.25 pounds of torque at 2600 RPM. I did read a few reviews, people complaining about the engine is underpowered for what it is. In all honesty, I do have to lift this up one click higher than my old mower, which had a 190cc engine. Otherwise, it does seem to work a lot more. I actually put that down to Briggs & Stratton having the engine locked at 2600 RPM, but each to their own. And as for the engine, it's only a alloy bore, not cast iron. So with servicing and intervals done correctly, you should get longevity out of it. But once again, it is what it is. It does come with a mesh catcher, as most of them do these days, which is over there. It is relatively quiet. The front wheels engage before the back. Okay, that's Toro's way of doing it, so it doesn't pull all at once. Only dispute with most American mowers is they have that whopping big cutter bar under there. I wish for Australia they'd have full swing back blades. If you know the yard you're mowing and there's nothing that you're going to hit, by all means, they'd make a nice cut. But if you go into a yard and you have no idea and you hit something hard with that bar, it's going to bend your engine crank and cause you a whole heap of grief you don't want to have to deal with. Now, Briggs & Stratton, no prime, no choke. No oil changes ever. Now, I beg to differ on that. If you actually look into the sump on an engine that hasn't had an oil change in a couple of years, there's going to be a lot of messy stuff in there. So I will be giving it oil changes. I use Penrite's semi-synthetic 10W30 oil in all my engines, and I've never had a problem with it. I'll be doing an oil change at roughly 5 hours use on the first 3-4 tanks, and then after that we'll go up a bit further and keep going. The deck is actually a lot thicker than my old Rover. Stamp press steel as usual, most of these ones today. Well, if you want alloy, you're going to have to fork out another $500–600 to the top of the range. And actually, I'm not sure if Toro still bring the alloy models in, maybe in their Master Cut series, whatever they're called. But in all honesty, a lot of people don't like the four-wheel height adjustment. I don't mind it, because you can play around with your heights, angles, get a pretty neat and tidy cut. But that is the Toro all-wheel drive personal pace mower, 22-inch cut, all-wheel drive system. Early days yet. I will be sure to update you if I have any issues of what others have spoke of. I have a 1,000 square meter yard, buffalo grass, which was damp. I didn't come into any blocking issues of the chute, which others have spoke of. And I've read a few other articles where people have complained that back wheels have fallen off. Most of those purchases appear to be from Bunnings out of the box ones, so, or overseas out of the box shops. My opinion is, if it happens to you, or before it happens, just go around with a socket and just check your bolts on each wheel. Anyway, hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, follow up. I might look at converting the engine on this to something a bit more torquier in the near future. If you want to know more, feel free to shoot a message or leave a comment. Have a great day. Cheers.